Well, a word of congratulations to the town of East Long Meadow and Chief Morissette and his very capable staff, and to the selectmen and to Senator Canderas and Representatives Pupolo and Ash. This is really a nice testament to, I think, the town's endeavor in terms of securing federal partnership. And I can say this with great confidence, but more importantly, with entire accuracy, and that is that I don't think I have a community that has done better with the fire grants under the Department of Homeland Security than has the town of East Long Meadow. So that means a very competent staff is pursuing these federal dollars. I was with the former chief last night, and we were talking about it, and I think that it's a point that needs to be raised, and that is I can be helpful, but only if the grant application stands up under the magnifying glass of critical analysis. I mean, it really has to face muster, and I was having some fun with the chief. I said the problem is that it's chiefs and former chiefs that grade these applications. And so in this instance here, you can see that you've met every conceivable standard. And the nice match here is that this is almost $67,000. The town in and of itself has received, I think, close to $700,000 over these years. The new equipment that has been used, and one of the things that was of particular interest to me, having been former mayor of Springfield, was that you did a great job out here with night vision at one time. And that's a big issue in old cities because the buildings are old, and the result is when those firefighters are into those buildings, you don't know what's in them. And in East Long Meadow, you have some old factories.
Yes, we do.
You have old properties here, and so I was delighted that you've used the night vision. And the night vision, by the way, is very sophisticated equipment. And so what I'd like to do is call on Chief Morissette now and have him explain precisely what the money will be used for. Chief, nice work.
Thank you. First and foremost, I would like to thank Congressman Neal for his continued support with the AFG program. This program began back in 2001, was the first award. I think the legislative process began almost 2 years prior. And one of the things that kind of hits home with us is the Worcester firefighter, the cold storage fire, where 6 firefighters lost their lives. That brought to light the need for the equipment that firefighters use on a daily basis. This equipment was very difficult for cities and towns to buy. So through the help of the Congress at the federal level, they've been able to award since that time over $6 billion awarded in grants. This year alone was $642 million. East Long Meadow was extremely fortunate. This year's grant total project cost is $70,200. Like the congressman said, close to $67,000 is the federal share. With this money this year, we're going to replace 27 sets of firefighter protective equipment. This equipment includes everything from the helmet, the boots, the jackets, the coats, the pants, gloves, and the hood that they wear in extreme atmospheres. And one of the new items involved in this equipment is the personal escape rope. If a firefighter gets trapped above ground level, he can use this rope to essentially bail out of a window without jumping out. He can descend, basically rappelling through the window. So this money is extremely crucial for us. It allows East Long Meadow right now to buy this stuff and outfit their firefighters with what's out there in today's day and age, the new standards which will protect us all. And again, I appreciate the congressman's support as well as our local support from Senator Canderas, Reps Pupolo and Ash. It's been great. Our Board of Selectmen has always encouraged us to apply for this. It's just a great funding source for the town, and we will continue to do it as long as the program's there.
Just to the chief's point about Worcester, that really was a galvanizing moment. 4 of those 6 firefighters were my constituents. And I know you asked, well, Worcester. Well, actually 4 of the 6 lived in Leicester, Massachusetts, and that was in my constituency for more than 20 years. And so I knew those families. And you're right, it was a very important moment in terms of drawing attention to the hazards of, particularly in that instance, old buildings. So we have Angela Thorpe and Gail Canderas, Brian Ash, and Angelo Pupolo. So if they want to say something, happy to hear from them.
I just want to thank the congressman in my 18 years of service to this community and to Western Massachusetts. No one has been more responsive and brought home more resources to this area than our congressman. And it's been just an amazing experience to work with him over these years. I want to echo what he just said and what Chief Morissette just said. Nothing in my experience ever in these communities has brought these communities together, their hearts beating with one heart, the way the loss of firefighters and police officers have brought. We have lost many in 18 years from the fire service and the police service, and I have never seen our communities move together, walk together, breathe together, grieve together the way they have done when we've lost police and fire. So any kind of equipment, and I know Congressman Neal, who's been with me many times and with us many times, has grieved for them along with them. We were very impressed today with the equipment that Chief Morissette bought. This piece of equipment where the firefighters in very high buildings can literally hook a hook onto a windowsill or something in the building that will withstand his weight or her weight and jump out of the building to safety is a miraculous piece of equipment, and just wish that we had had this for the last 25 years. So it's an honor to be here today with all of you, and if this saves one firefighter's lives, hopefully many firefighters' lives, it will have been money very well spent. Thank you.
I just want to congratulate Chief Morissette, the East Long Meadow Fire Department. This is deja vu because we all have been here before for the same type of event, and that's a great thing. Grants like this are extremely competitive, not only in the Commonwealth, but throughout the nation, and they don't just give them away. But to have a fire department with leadership like Chief Morissette, I commend what they do day in and day out, and the work that they do makes it easier for Congressman Neal to get behind and push for a grant like this for the town of East Long Meadow and the fire department. So I just want to congratulate the entire town and the fire department what they do, and thank my colleagues for all their support for the fire department as well. Thank you.
Hi. I just want to say thank you to Chief Morissette for applying for these grants and being providing the leadership for our East Long Meadow community. Also, thank you to Congressman Neal for his support, and also Gail Canderas and Mr. Ash, as well as Mr. Pupolo. Just a little history. Last year's assistance to firefighters grant was $47,500 for a total project of $50,000. The department purchased a self-contained breathing apparatus, bottle filling compressor. The SCBA bottles were a critical tool and continue to be a critical tool in allowing firefighters to enter areas with dangerous atmospheres. The new compressor replaced the department's non-functioning 22-year-old compressor. It was installed last October and has been in service since. This year, with what we've gotten now with the $77,000, this year we'll be purchasing, like the chief had said, 27 sets of firefighter personal protective equipment. A set includes a helmet, a turnout coat, bunker pants, boots, gloves, hood, and a personal escape harness with rope. This equipment is critical, as our chief had said, in allowing firefighters to do their job safely. Again, I just want to say a big thank you publicly to our chief for a job well done, and thank you for all involved.
Thank you. Let me just begin by certainly thanking Chief Morissette for his hard work and dedication here, day in and day out in the town of East Long Meadow. But most importantly, let me thank the firefighters here that are here today, and certainly that are in this building that serve the town each and every day moving forward, as well as the past. I mean, it's critically important. Their service, we all know, is dangerous. We all know, certainly, and appreciate their commitment to the town and their commitment to fighting fires and their commitment to making sure that public safety and the people are safe in their homes. And, you know, we were here not too long ago for a September 11th ceremony, which, you know, I attended pretty much every one since the beginning of my time here, and I know Representative Ash and Senator Canderas as well, and Congressman Neal's been here in the past, and I think it's important that we recognize the hard work and the dedication of our firefighters in the fire department of East Long Meadow. As was said, we're all here today certainly to celebrate the money that comes in, because firefighter safety is of a top priority. And Congressman Neal certainly has been a true champion of firefighters and of firefighter safety and these apparatus grants, and this type of commitment just doesn't happen by accident. There's many states across the certainly nation, many cities and towns across Massachusetts that are fighting for each and every dollar. And when you have a champion like Congressman Neal there who has a consistent pattern, and I think that's the key here. There's been a consistent pattern of support for not only the town of East Long Meadow Fire Department, for each and every town in his district. It wasn't that long ago we were at Wilbraham Fire Department with another terrific grant. He's been in the city of Springfield time and time again, certainly supporting the firefighters there. And here we're in East Long Meadow once again showing a continued pattern of support for firefighters and firefighter safety. You know, my hat's off to each and every one of you that go out. As has always been said, most people run out of buildings. You're running into the buildings when it's a time of need, and this type of apparatus, this type of equipment certainly is going to go a long way in making sure that your job is safer and hopefully becomes a little bit easier as we move forward with technology. But again, none of this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the continued support of Congressman Neal, so I want to thank him. Again, thank Chief for your continued support, and thank the firefighters of the town for their continued support. We're here for you. Public safety certainly is a priority. Firefighter safety is a top priority, and thank you all for your continued service.
Chief, do you have a piece of the equipment?
I do. Captain Cody actually has the equipment. We were able to purchase in our regular operating budget last year. We purchased a couple sets, so he was one of the fortunate ones. The only thing he doesn't have is the new helmet.
They did everything today.
You want to replicate that today?
Yeah, we should. We can bring that back.
If you guys are for her or for you guys?
Oh, for our pleasure, but for her.
See, they'd make me hook that on there and jump. And rope it down. They would. They'll probably forget to tell me to hook it on.
Hey, Brian, why don't you grab me the helmet over there? Ben, is that old helmet on your desk still, or did you bring it home?
That's all air conditioning.
Your old, the one you just got on your desk, or no? Oh, no, your old one from home?
Oh.
The one you just got the other day?
It's still on the desk, yeah.
On his desk, grab that helmet. The gear Ben has on now is the newest design, but when the gear first came out, when firefighters first came out, basically their jackets, their coats were rubber coats, almost like just a heavier duty raincoat. What's rubber do when you get into high heat situation? It melts. With today's advent, we have Nomex and different types of material that allow for better heat protection, and also this is a 3-layer system. Ben was in a situation where he needed to bail out a window. With his coat still buttoned and his air pack on air, he could still just demonstrate taking that out, Ben. It's basically pull the hook out.
Oh, wow.
And now, if this is connected to something solid in the room, door frame, window frame, table leg or something, he could bail out of that window, and it's a controlled descent. It's similar to what you were talking about with the thermal imager, the night vision. This is just another tool in the arsenal for firefighters. It's been used, not in East Long Meadow, but it's been used across the country and saved firefighters' lives. With the air pack on that he doesn't have on, we're talking probably about 80 pounds total on top of it. With the gloves and the helmet, and you got your hoods and your boots. The boots alone are probably 5 pounds of weight right there, but they've come a long way. Again, the boots used to be rubber boots. They used to come up to here. You probably remember seeing it. Yeah. So.
Money well spent.
Yep. It's the technology that is coming a long way to protect, and a lot of that comes from this area too. Worcester Poly is a huge into the technology developments for
WPI?
Yep. They're huge for their, which is great to have them in our backyard. So, thank you.